From above, the forest breathes quietly, every movement below part of a rhythm older than memory.
In silence, the forest's largest wanderer moves with care, every step measured, every sound noted. The forest keeps no witnesses.
Here, even a pause has meaning. Listening is as important as moving.
Life rebuilds from the ground up.
Strength here is quiet, carried not in noise, but in presence.
Energy is spent carefully.
Every scent tells a story. Every breath connects it to the land.
The forest breathes as one.
Light follows life, even here, deep within the forest. Not everything here is meant to be seen. Some moments are simply passed. Instinct decides the moment.
Small lives move quickly, always alert, always listening.
Quiet follows motion. Even the smallest paths are part of something greater.
Opportunity rarely waits.
Trust is earned slowly here, one quiet second at a time.
Camouflage is not hiding, it is harmony.
Water remembers every passage.
Above it all, songs carry messages the forest understands.
Ocean can be almost invisible.
Time moves differently beneath these crowns of green.
Leaving no trace is survival.
Water remembers every step taken beside it. Presence reshapes the moment.
Caution is survival. Patience is wisdom.
Some paths stay unshared.
The forest closes behind every passing life.
Balance always returns.
Journeys here are quiet, but never without purpose.
Not all stories are visible.
Life moves in layers, seen only by those who wait.
And the forest endures, quietly alive.
Nothing ends here. It only continues, quietly. Some places feel hidden, even in plain sight. The ground speaks if you know how to listen.
As light grows stronger, the forest slowly awakens, gently, without urgency. Formation lives close to the earth.
The forest closes itself gently. The ground remembers every passing life.
Entire journeys unfold unnoticed.
Here, awareness is constant. Safety is never assumed.
Every pause has purpose.
Even feeding becomes an act of balance.
The forest moves as one.
Work here is simple and endlessly repeated.
Balance is learned through motion.
Sometimes the forest moves as one.
Speed leaves little memory.
Life fills every quiet space. Stillness returns quickly.
Small bodies carry big determination.
Rest is part of survival.
Paths here are shaped by patience. Lunhesfjords.
Awareness never sleeps.
Some lives remained half seen by design.
Paths remember who walks them.
Mystery is part of survival. Caution shapes every move.
Even stillness has movement.
Decisions are made in silence.
Time flows gently here.
The land forgets quickly. The day continues, without pause.
Water never stops listening.
Every journey leaves only echoes. Presence leaves echoes.
Change arrives quietly.
Life continues, whether we watch or not.
Ground feels older, shaped by countless quiet steps. And the forest remains, steady, patient, alive. Every mark tells a quiet story, written without words.
Listening is the first line of defense.
Even fallen giants continue to serve life.
Speed is survival. Hesitation is risk.
Light reveals what patience allows us to see.
night wanderers linger, even as day holds on.
Above the forest, silence is power.
Not all hunters leave tracks. Entire worlds exist beneath our notice.
Stillness is never empty.
Some lives are measured in moments.
Beneath the surface, motion never stops.
The day breathes, slowly changing.
Even strength must rest. And the journey continues without witness.
And still, the forest remains.
Paths appear where life returns again and again.
Every sound carries meaning.
Some lives leave no trace. Gentleness has its own kind of power.
Creation here is quiet and precise.
Speed is safety at this scale.
Above it all, the sky decides.
Rest comes when the forest allows. Awareness never sleeps.
Many journeys cross here, none announced.
Curiosity is tested carefully.
Morning leaves its signature everywhere.
Stillness can be a kind of hiding.
Energy is saved, then released. The forest reacts in waves.
Distance hides more than it reveals.
Rest is earned, never careless.
The day leans toward silence.
And still, life remains.
The land remembers where life prefers to pass. Experience shows the safest way forward.
Awareness shapes every moment.
Nothing announces its departure.
Even the smallest movements leave a mark.
Safety lives in patience.
The sky quietly shapes the forest below.
Witnesses are everywhere.
Life finds space wherever it can.
Agility is quiet confidence.
Light touches everything, briefly.
Work here is guided by instinct.
Signals travel faster than sound.
Distance hides whole stories.
The forest announces nothing. It must be read.
Power moves softly here.
Balance is restored, little by little.
When light settles in, the forest answers quietly.
Curious is careful here.
Nothing is ever truly alone.
Progress here has many speeds.
Watchfulness is shared.
Even the air has a voice.
Stillness can be the safest choice.
Decisions are made in heartbeats. The forest forgives quickly.
Purpose doesn't always rush. Change happens quietly.
Water carries calm wherever it goes.
Waiting is part of survival.
Nothing here lingers too long.
Power moves without display.
Some presences are felt, not seen.
Balance always returns.
And the forest continues, just as it always has.
Here, the forest opens just enough to let the light speak.
Rest is never careless, even in calm.
Stillness is practiced here.
Leaving together is safer than staying alone.
Entire lives unfold beneath our notice.
Every surface is explored.
Light changes without asking permission. Curiosity begins early.
Learning happens fast.
The forest forgets quickly.
Every step is measured. Need meets opportunity. Grace lives in motion.
The world is lured through scent.
Instinct guides every return.
Movement connects everything.
Life fills the gaps left behind.
The forest holds more than it shows.
Nothing ends here. It simply flows onward.
Some places feel chosen, shaped by countless quiet visits.
Confidence grows from knowing the ground beneath you. Information lives in scent.
The forest closes its doors gently.
Small journeys matter too.
Sound reveals what sight cannot.
Above, the forest breathes.
Balance is learned early.
Speed belongs to those who know where to go.
The forest settles itself.
Presence alone can be powerful.
The forest speaks in layers.
Strength doesn't linger.
Precision lives in silence.
Patience is its camouflage.
Nothing announces its exit.
Trust is rebuilt moment by moment.
Much remains unseen. And the forest continues, unchanged, alive. Here, light drifts instead of falling.
Protection is constant, even in calm.
Learning begins at ground level.
The forest keeps its secrets.
Transformation begins quietly.
Timing matters more than speed.
Even still places move.
Sometimes stopping is survival.
Decisions are instant.
The land settles again.
Work here has a rhythm.
Change doesn't rush.
Water learns every curve.
Life flickers everywhere.
Power doesn't announce itself. Some journeys remain unseen.
Trust returns in stages.
Not all movement is seen.
And life continues, quietly, endlessly. Some spaces feel protected, shaped by time and patience.
Agility is learned early here.
Every surface offers a lesson.
Speed leaves little evidence.
Strength multiplies when shared.
Listening reveals hidden paths.
Change arrives gently.
Caution shapes every step.
Decisions are made in silence. The land heals quickly. Rest is part of survival.
Beauty exists in detail.
Water carries calm wherever it goes.
Focus sharpens the moment. Action breaks the stillness.
Balance restores itself.
Curiosity shapes courage.
Confidence grows through trial.
The forest remembers briefly.
And life continues, quietly, endlessly.
Some places feel like pauses in time, held gently by the forest.
Learning the land is a slow conversation.
Every scent is a message.
The forest absorbs what passes through.
Progress doesn't always hurry.
Every arrival is tested.
The sky quietly edits the day. Nothing lingers longer than needed.
Presence changes the air.
Some paths remain unseen.
Trust rebuilds slowly.
Not everything announces itself.
And the forest continues, patient, alive.
Some paths feel familiar, even when never seen before.
Experience teaches when to move and when to wait.
Every breath carries information.
The forest closes around, passing life.
Time moves differently at this scale. The day reshapes itself gently. Some hunters leave no sound. Attention decides survival.
Stillness follows movement.
Opportunity lasts only seconds.
Nothing announces it's leaving.
Some journeys remain unseen.
Balance always finds its way back.
Not all life is visible.
And the forest continues, patient and alive.
Some places feel like crossroads, even without signs.
Together, awareness becomes stronger.
Every step is chosen.
The forest keeps what it's given.
Strength can be almost invisible.
Energy is spent in flashes.
The forest exhales.
Some presence changes everything. Decisions are made without sound.
Stillness always returns.
Preparation is survival.
Nothing is wasted.
Water carries memory.
Stillness can move. Moments vanish quickly. Balance restores itself. The forest announces nothing. It must be read.
Some paths stay private.
Life resumes carefully. And the forest remains quietly alive. Some places feel held, as if the forest is watching itself. Energy bursts, then silence.
Stillness is learned fast.
The forest erases movement quickly.
Progress takes many forms.
Small lives move with urgency.
Light changes without announcement.
Confidence grows from familiarity. Awareness decides direction.
The forest restores balance.
Work happens in short bursts.
Change leaves subtle traces.
Still water listens.
Waiting is a skill.
Nothing here announces departure.
Balance always returns.
Some presence is felt, not seen. The forest keeps its distance.
Life resumes carefully. And the forest continues, unchanged, alive. From higher ground, the forest reveals its quiet order.
Experience teaches when to move lightly.
Listening keeps the balance. The forest absorbs every passing life.
Growth happens quietly, close to the ground.
Moments are used quickly here.
Light reshapes the day without effort.
Some lives are written in silence.
Instinct decides the moment.
Stillness always returns.
Preparation is part of survival.
Nothing is left uncovered.
Water carries fragments of the sky.
Movement can be almost invisible.
survival.
Presence reshapes the space.
Some paths remain private.
Balance rebuilds itself.
Not all stories are visible.
And the forest continues, quietly alive.
Even the air carries memory here.
Information lives close to the earth.
The forest closes softly behind life.
Small worlds overlap endlessly.
Every surface has meaning.
The forest breathes in waves.
Confidence grows from knowing where to go.
Awareness decides the moment.
Stillness follows movement.